Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to see about UseEffect hook. So UseEffect hook is just a function which updates the component at various levels of state, at various levels of component lifecycle. So in the class components we have like three phases: the mount phase, update phase, and unmount phase. All these three methods are going to be replaced in functional component using the UseEffect hook. So I'm going to show it to you with a live example. So I have created a create React app, and the folder structure looks like this. I have a use effect hook, and within that I have a index.js, and this index.js I have included in app.js. You can see use effect hook. In index.js I'm going to create something, create a basic boilerplate, and then show you guys how to use a use effect hook. And now here I'm going to create. So I'm going to import React use state and use effect, and then I'm going to create like a React functional. This is the boilerplate. Since I have installed the extensions, it will be very easy for me to use. And here I'm going to add like h2 use use effect demo. And when I unhide this use effect hook, so you'll be able to see that here. When I yeah, when I save this here, you'll be able to see, sorry, I have made a mistake. So it should be use effect demo, and you'll be able to see the same output here. Okay, so we'll start. So now what I'm trying to explain is that, so I'm going to increase and decrease the size of this screen. Okay, so the pixel ratio, the width will be keep on varying depending on me dragging in and out of the screen. So I'm going to use a use effect function in an effective way to demonstrate this as a demo. Okay, so now we are going to create a piece of state. So in this state, I'm going to name this as width, and I'm going to give a function called set width, and this will be like the window dot inner width, which will be the initial width of the screen. Okay, and then here I'm going to display that width, the width of the screen is the width which we have initially. So you can see this is 843. And now I'm going to have a use effect hook. As of now, I'm going to make it dependent. So all the dependencies which are required should be included in the use effect function. Now this function is dependent only on width. As of now, I'm going to comment out the cleanup function. I'll come back to that in a short period of time. So in the use effect function, I'm going to have console.log saying I am re-rendered, a short message. Okay, so you're able to see when the component mounts, you'll be able to see I'm re-rendered here. And now I'm going to set a listener, window.add event listener. So I'm going to set a resize event, and then I'm going to call a update width function, which we are going to create shortly. So I'm going to create update width function, and this function will set the state for me. Set width to window dot inner width. So now when I change this, you'll be able to see there will be a rendering which is happening on the console. You'll be able to see here, and then you will be also able to see our width variable is being changed depending on the width which is being adjusted by myself. So now as this is perfectly working, I have used a use effect function, and this is rendered, and you're able to see the width on the real time, but still on the background. So when we see get event listeners for this particular window, you'll be able to see there are 27 array items. Even when we are dependent only on width, but still we'll be able to see 27 array items internally for this resizing what we have done. And this goes on and on and on. You can see when I resize this for so many more times, you can see I have resized it for 8 times around. And then when I check the event listener, it will be 35. 27 and plus 8 will be 35. So this is one memory optimization technique. So once the component unmounts, so in the return phase, I'm going to log something saying I am about to be unmounted. And now when I refresh the screen, you'll be able to see I'm re-rendered. And when I extend this back, you'll be able to see both the messages. I'm about to be unmounted, so which is before unmounting, and after unmounting, again it is rendered and again it says. So this keeps on continuing. So I'm going to attach a event listener here. So which is I'm going to remove the event listener, which is a cleanup function, and you are going to see I'm going to use the same resize because that's a event listener which we have set, and I'm going to call the same function update width. And now when I refresh this, you're still able to see I'm re-rendered. And now when you check the get event listeners for this particular window, you'll be able to see it is 1. Obviously, like I did not resize, I did not do anything. But still, when I start resizing it, so you'll be able to see I have resized, the width of the screen changed for, more than 14 times or at least 14 times. And now it is 17, 18 times. And now when I have a look at get event listeners of that particular window, you'll be still be able to see the array of 1, which means this cleanup function has done our job. So use effect function is very, very important within React. So when we add a dependency, when this is empty, this is equal to a component did mount. And when we add some dependencies, this is equal to component did update or component should update. Or when we remove this completely, so this means this should render every time when it mounts. So this is the basic understanding of use effect. Hope I think I have covered everything. So yeah, thank you so much. If there is anything, please post your comments, or if there is some improvement required, please post that also on the comments. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you so much.